Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Last time we went through World 5, Yogurt Yard, and in this episode we're going to be going through World 6, Orange Ocean. Right over here we have ourselves an optional mini-boss. You can go ahead and fight Fan Fan in here if you really want to. I mean, I'm going to just demonstrate how it works because you can either do one of two things. You can either get up close and personal with Fan Fan, just shoot him with water, or you can do the safer idea, which is just to shoot a star at him by sucking up one of his apples. Either way, you're really dealing with a hard mini-boss here, just because it's a really bad place to fight Fan Fan here. It really is. But if you time your shots just right, you can leave a star in the water, Fan Fan will run into it. It's either that or you jump out of the water if you have a star like that to shoot out, but either way, that fight's really difficult since most abilities you can't use underwater and you'll just be shooting out this little trail of water. And did I really just suck up his... Did I just seriously suck up the enemy's water he's shooting out of his head? I didn't know you can do that with a throw. I seriously did not know that. So, learn something new every day, I see. We have 2 sparks in there, so I'm guessing I might need hammer soon? Usually to throw, 2 sparks at you, that means you do need it for something. Let me see if I can use throw. Out of curiosity. Yeah, you can. It's just you really have to time your shots. So if you get close enough and suck up something to shoot at that silver block, you'll be able to get into this room, but otherwise you're gonna need something like hammer. So I just got really lucky with my shot there with throw. Can I get through the door, please? Get through the door, Kirby. Thank you. But they do put 2 sparks out there to give you hammer, so it's not like you need to backtrack for hammer now, which is good. And if you know a little trick of just let the roulette play out, then you'll be fine. You'll get the ability you need, no problem. I'm surprised I didn't kill you, buddy. There we go. Just throw you, clear my pathway, and nice shot in the end. That really did save me from losing that ability, but it's not very nice because it, saved me. It's nice just because that was very flashy. But there you go, level 1's complete, so let's move on to the second world. But we have a museum here, and it gives us wheel. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take wheel. I was thinking maybe just keeping throw, but well, let's just go ahead and use wheel instead. Probably one of the worst levels to pick it for right now, though, but I'll take it anyways. Oh, that was just mean. Was not expecting that. At least they give me something up ahead to heal myself. Oh, hello, Stone. How are you doing today? I guess they want me to have something like Stone, otherwise they wouldn't have thrown that in my face. It's either that or just wanted to really throw something in my face, like Stone. Can I grab it back? Nope. Well, I hope I didn't need it. I don't think I did for this level anyways. Sometimes they'll throw you an ability like that, but you won't actually need it. They just throw you something like Stone just to confuse you. But here it would have been really useful. Unfortunately, I lost it, so I'm gonna have to improvise here. I don't know if I can get the other spark to jump over the peg, but if you can, that'd be great. Come on, buddy. Okay, that's close enough. So go ahead and give me hammer. Thank you. Now, if you didn't know about that roulette trick, you do one of 2 things. Either quit the level and come back with Stone, or backtrack to find yourself hammer and use that. But since I know that the roulette works so well in a pattern, I can just go ahead and get myself a nice ability of hammer to use, and now you don't have to worry about it. That's the switch of this level, so now I just gotta make my way to the end. Just be careful not to get hit by anything, which is easier said than done. And, oh, we got a UFO up there, so if you want UFO, I guess, go for it, but I think we're at the end of the level here anyways. Oh, I just lost my hammer. I guess I'll take cutter. Better than nothing. Oh! That was too close for comfort. Oh well, I don't want cutter. I was about ready to suck it back in, just swallow it, but I just... I don't know, I don't really use cutter that much. Since I'm liking attacks that are kind of closer range and fast. It's neither. What that revealed up here is an arena, so we'll go ahead and see what we have. And of course it's Burning Leo, one of the worst enemies to fight without a power, since this guy takes forever to kill. Come on, buddy. He can either do one of three things. He can just jump on you, he can try to slash you, or he can turn into a fireball. I just want him to jump at me, because then he'll spit out a star. Usually when he slashes at me, it's because I'm standing right in front of him, but that usually never happens. But there we go. We beat Burning Leo and got his ability. So let's go ahead and take it into the next level. And this one's really obvious to tell there's a switch here. They left a gap right underneath the level entrance. They wouldn't leave a gap that big underneath the entrance of all places if there wasn't supposed to be a bonus level there or something. And I lost my burning, so I was about to say so I can get it back, but I'm guessing I'm getting... Really? I was gonna say, let's go ahead and get Spark, and then Spark disappears. It looks like we have ourselves a hammer that we need to use, because we have a silver block above, and they give us our good friend Bonkers. They don't give us Bonkers in a level for any particular reason, and of course I lose it. Well, let me just see if burning works real quick. Yes, it does. Good. So you don't even need Bonkers. You just need something that'll break it, and burning works. But right in here, there's an extra life down there if you want it, but don't really care at this point. They give you fire here, but you actually can't use that. Because you see the fuse down there? It's underwater. You can't use fire underwater. So, yeah, we need something else. Something like laser. Jump, Kirby. No, get the... It's so easy to lose that guy in there because there's a lot of stuff in your way, and because of that, it's annoying. You gotta jump over the 2 pegs, and you had that Metamato to trip you up the first time. I want to go ahead and kill you, and let's just see how close I can get. Okay, go. Nice, first try. You want to go ahead and shoot your laser at the very edge, or the left edge or the right edge, and then just run right towards that cannon. And it's really hard to do that, so kind of glad I was able to do that right away. But right after you hit the cannon switch there, it puts you right next to the door where you need to go, so just don't need to walk that far, just walk like a few feet and you're right there. Well, let's go ahead and take this warp star out of here, and we should be at the end of the level after this. Just get rid of all these enemies in my way, and there's coconuts. Just run, just run. Don't even chance it. If I had Parasol, I wouldn't care, I'd just walk casually, but I don't have anything like that, so I'm running. It's kind of weird when... I know it's a little bit late in the project to say it, but it's kind of weird when you look at these coconuts because they explode upon impact. How many coconuts do you know explode hitting the ground? I can't think of any that I know that can explode. So that's unique, to say the least. I need myself an ability that can shoot down, so let's kill the enemy that I want to swallow to give me beam. Well, I'm gonna have to go down a tiny bit. Hope he respawns. Yep. He does respawn, but he also drops on my head. There. Okay, now I want to use beam on this block. Beam on this block, if I can hit it. There we go. And then beam on you. That should give me some lives. There's 3 right here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and ditch this for sword. And then up here should be another life, so you get 4 free lives in this room. If you really need lives, this is one of the best places to grind for them. But this game isn't really too difficult to get lives in, so I don't really have to worry about it. I should mention, every single time you reset the game, you do reset your life count, so... I haven't really reset the game ever since starting this project, so because of that, I don't really have to worry about it, but the switch is right down here in this little quarter. Very easy to find. Giving you an air race, so... Oh, a grind race, I should say. And just be careful here. Oh, I almost got hit. I don't need that drink since I just hit a switch. And they give you Umbrella here for a reason. You want to go ahead and take it. Because you want to use this Parasol and just fly your way up. Bunch of coconuts about ready to explode on your head. It's a pain to go through this section without Parasol. It really is. That in this section. Because now you're running from them and they're so close to you, you can get easily smacked in the head by one of the coconuts. But there you go. End of level 4. Oh, I got a 3 this time. My average is gone. I'm screwing up. Oh no. Whatever shall I do about that 1 life or these 5,000 points? I don't know. Well, I just got frozen today. I know people would make the quote if I didn't, so I just went ahead and said it myself. If I'm not mistaken, this level has a switch that every single last person talks about in this game and despises. Especially when you get to higher difficulties, because this game does have 2 difficulties, and I will be showing it off later. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the level that everyone has problems with for switches. So just gotta be careful coming up if that's the case. Got the sword here, not gonna care. And enter the door, please, Kirby. Thank you. Okay, this is what I need. I'm gonna be needing fire. And just be careful not to get hit. The enemies here move really fast. I mean really fast. You'll have some guys that just look like they're on a sugar rush the whole entire time. So you need to be really careful of that. There's this one enemy coming down. You want to be careful of him. And now just run. And be careful of that guy and that guy. And that should be first try. Barely, but it was. People have a lot of trouble getting the switch just because of how fast all those enemies are, and you don't have too much time to waste, so you can't afford to take a hit in that section. Otherwise, you'll miss your time getting that switch. But that's how you do it. It's very simple once you know the pattern. And since I played this game so many times struggling with that switch myself, I pretty much memorized that pattern, how it works, so I don't need to worry about it. And with that, we got our last level coming up here. And of course, they take a hit. I'll get rid of you. Oh, we had 2 sparks. Aw. Kinda wanted 2 sparks. Actually, let's go back. There they go. They're getting a little bit closer now. Oh, get away, buddy. And there we go. Got it. So that should give me my hammer. Thank you. Just be careful here because I wanted the hammer. They give me this. Just gotta be careful here. This is really difficult to get. Barely. Alright, drop the hammer because in here is our switch. And I don't really want hammer anymore. I'm going to go ahead and grab something different. But you do need to get something to break that. I do believe there's a burning up ahead too, so if you don't have hammer, you can use that. And in fact, I recommend you use burning instead if you have it. Just because of that. And, okay, I'm going to respawn that UFO if possible, please. No? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember. UFOs don't respawn. Also, don't stay in front of those 2 clouds the way I did. Forgot there was a seam in that thing so close to where I was standing. There we go, got it. Oh, and I didn't mention before, but if you actually try to suck in these enemies over here, yeah, they will try to kill you. They get more aggressive whenever you try to suck them in, so be careful of that. And they give you so many UFOs in this section, they really want you to use UFO. But since we already got the switch, I don't mind. And this is what I was thinking of. You actually want to go ahead and grab UFO in this section, because UFO will break the silver blocks as well. So if you're needing something to break open the silver blocks, grab UFO. But it is kind of hard to get UFO if you kill them all, so there is that. Now, there are 2 paths that you can actually take here. I'm going to be doing my best to go ahead and show off both of these paths, but in the end, we're going to be ending up in the same exact place. So let's go ahead and go down first. You go down, and you get into the room with these 2 enemies over here. Both of them will be giving you freeze. Although if you have UFO, you can make short work of these guys just by using 2 charge shots, and they're down instantaneously. After that, you'll be let into this room with a bunch of water, but since we have UFO, we can just go ahead and fly over everything, and not even care. And just take out the sword enemy, and here we go. This is where those 2 doors would both lead to. So since we went to the bottom, we come out the bottom. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the top path. Alright, so this time we're going to go ahead and go to the top path. And this time we have both bomb enemies here that can go ahead and give us crash. Now since the charge ability here, the UFO can go through enemies, if you're able to, getting behind both of these enemies is a really good thing because that'll destroy them both really fast. But if you go to the top path, that gives you some invincibility, and they want you to use invincibility here and run through everything. But since we have UFO, we're going to be kind of slowed down. I mean, we're still unstoppable, but now we're even more unstoppable. And if you still have UFO, you can go ahead and break open these silver blocks here to get yourself a 1-up. And that's the end of the top path. So we're back to where we were with the bottom path. So now with that, let's go ahead and move on. And we have ourselves our final Meta Knight battle. This is the last time we'll be seeing his goons. Just go ahead and use our charge shot here. I don't really like using UFO for this section, but I'm going to anyways. Just to see how well this is going to work. Kind of afraid it's going to end poorly, but I'm going to do my best. Let's just go ahead, turn around, get my charge shot ready. And one more guy. Let's just take you out. Nice, I didn't get hit. I thought for sure I was going to lose my power there and get hit. But I did not. That really makes me happy. But now with that level done, it's time for the boss. And I'm not even have to worry about going in with a power because our boss is none other than Meta Knight himself. Whenever you encounter Meta Knight in the Kirby series, you always get a sword to use. So it's a one-on-one sword battle with Meta Knight. Meta Knight is pretty aggressive here. He will try to attack you in many different ways. He can run up and try to slash you. He can do upward jab motions. He can try to fly towards you. He does a lot of different maneuvers. And he does back away, so you do need to be mindful of that, but just keep on slashing and he'll be down in no time. So now that Meta Knight is down, let's go ahead and have ourselves a little victory dance. And now our world 6 complete. We move on to the 7th world of the game, Rainbow Resort. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So, next time on Let's Play Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, we'll go through the 7th world of the game, Rainbow Resort. I'll see you guys next time.